This extra vocabulary sheet, I wanted to create it because I wanted to tell you a few extra things that I didn't have the chance to do so in the lesson. So this is a job interview vocabulary. So I want to look at some extra expressions, and also want to mention a few qualities depending on what you want to talk about in the interview. So a few extra expressions that are related to new jobs. I have to send or I have to hand in my application. Okay, most commonly used is hand in. This company requires an apprentice or a trainee for 3 months. Usually when they say apprentice, it has to do with manual work. They need many skilled workers. Skilled workers, that means you have a specific skill, like you're an electrician or you're a plumber or something like that. Before you apply for this job, you need to complete the training course. I'm sure you have heard of this expression a lot of times. Changing jobs is a smart career move. This is a very, very interesting expression, a smart career move. Also, you can climb up the career ladder quickly in this company, which is something that you can mention in your job interview. So I believe that this job will help me climb up the career ladder. Job security. Job security, obviously you have security from your job via your salary, via a contract that might last for a year, 2 years, 3 years, etc. I need to build up my portfolio is also an expression you can use which basically means to add to my qualifications. I need to build up my portfolio. The probation period, that is the period that they keep you in a job to sort of not test you, but to see what your qualifications are. So when you usually start in a company, you go through a probation period. The career prospects are endless. Okay, so you can say, I moved to this job because it was a smart career move, as the prospects are endless. So there's a lot of opportunities for you to progress within the company. The candidates in the interview were from all walks of life. That means they have a lot of different backgrounds, a big variety. This job requires a lot of work experience, okay? So you need to have worked somewhere else and specialized in a specific field, so you have a lot of work experience. I am used to handling a large workload. Workload is how much work you want to do, you have to do projects, assignments, things like that. And the recruitment process is vigorous. We went through this word in the lesson. Vigorous, that means it is difficult. So some extra keywords that you can use when you're describing your strengths, for example. Multitasking, doing a lot of things at the same time. Organizing, planning. Working under pressure, which we talked about in the lesson. Meeting deadlines. Again, to be able to finish a project on time. Independence and teamwork. Communicating thoughts effectively. Effectively is to be able to communicate with the people around you, to be able to tell them what you think and they understand what you're saying. Working in an international environment is a very, very good quality to have as a strength. And adapting to change quickly. This is also a very good quality to have and to mention in your job interview, and also to talk about examples how you can adapt quickly. Then leadership skills. How can you show that you can be a leader? So that you can say, I show initiative, and you can tell them about examples. Being innovative, so having, new ideas, modern ideas. Delegating tasks. So when the workload for me is maybe a little bit too much because I've got different things to do, I will give some of the tasks to other people because I trust them. Negotiating skills, to be able to negotiate with clients or even your co-workers. Coordinating or supervising teams is also a very, very good quality to mention, and you can mention examples for that from your previous job. Resolving problems between coworkers, and again, make sure you mention examples here so they will know that you're telling the truth. And then finally, working on your weaknesses. So you can say, sometimes I'm being critical of myself, but now, before, when I catch myself being critical, I stop for a while and I think, or I celebrate my accomplishments. I pay too much attention to detail. A lot of people will say that as a strength. It depends how employers take it. But you can mention it as a weakness, and you can say, but now I have found a balance, and I won't disappoint the team that is relying on me. Too independent, you can mention that as a weakness, because then you can say that a lot of different people have different skills that you can use. So you might not stick to a specific team, you might go to that team and ask them a few questions, to the other team, to one manager, to the other manager. So you're independent, so you can make up your mind and try to find a solution yourself by asking others. Too focused on one task, okay? So you can say, here I have a daily planner or an organizer and I can multitask. And you can say, I'm a little bit shy, but I have done a lot of work presentations, so I was able to get over this quickly. Okay, guys, thank you very, very much for listening.